Uh, I'm gonna try to get through this. I cried. I was trying to hold it in. I couldn't do it. Uh, Tonight I was reminded why I love professional wrestling. It makes you feel every emotion you could think of: anger, frustration, sadness, happiness, adrenaline, excitement. And after tonight, I know probably decades from now, I'm going to rewatch this WrestleMania. I'm going to rewatch that main event because that was probably. This probably surpassed any match I've seen in my entire life because so much happened. And sorry if my voice is a little weird. Like I said, your boy was crying like a real one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been ashamed to cry. Um, I Let's review this show, and I'm gonna do it as quickly as possible. We kick off the show with Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, and it was a great matchup between the two. Uh, Drew was able to defeat Seth Rollins, and I noticed Seth, apparently what he whispered to Drew was, you deserve it. And unfortunately, it was ripped away from him by Damian Priest. uh, and that was a pretty good match. And I'm not sure where they're gonna go from here. I don't know where Drew's gonna go from here, but the Judgment Day have a reason to celebrate. So then the next match, 8-man, or excuse me, 6-man tag street fight, but it featured Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits, with B-Fab versus the Final Testament, Karrion Kross, Akam, and Razor with Paul Ellering and Scarlett at ringside. Very great match. Snoop Dogg was hilarious on commentary. He was hilarious. Uh, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits were able to get the win. Then the next match, if I get these order wrong, I apologize. I don't have a format in front of me this time, but I believe the next match was Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Triple threat match for the United States Championship. Match was amazing. Featured a cameo from IShowSpeed, the Twitch streamer. Didn't see that coming. I thought KSI was in the costume again, but I guess not. Speed barked at Randy Orton. I guess he cussed because they censored something. And he pushes Randy Orton, which we all know is the smartest decision you can make. Randy Orton looked at him and said, well, he must not know who I am. I don't care. Pushes Speed down, and now Speed's all like, yo, I was just playing, dog. I was just playing. Randy Orton said, nah, you weren't just playing. You weren't just playing. I'm about to drop this kid. And he hit him with an RKO on that table, and it didn't break. I'm starting to wonder, like, yo, if you drop somebody on a table and doesn't break, it has to hurt 20 times as worse. You know what I'm saying? But after he does that, Logan Paul was able to secure the win. Randy hit Kevin with an RKO. And then I believe Logan Paul, I think he hit a frog splash if I'm not mistaken, and pinned Kevin to retain the United States Championship. Then, let me see what else occurred. If I forget something, I apologize. I'm just overwhelmed with emotion right now. Bayley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. Very fantastic match. The fans were singing the "Hey Bayley, ooh I wanna know, won't you be my girl?" and stuff. So the Bayley was able to defeat Io Sky to much love. Who said the Four Horsewomen era was over? By the way, Bubba Ray Dudley was the special guest referee for the Philadelphia street fight, which makes sense, you know what I'm saying. That was pretty cool. Anyways, now let's get back to the show. Like I said, if I forget anything, it's not on purpose. I apologize. If there was some I forgot, I apologize. But then we get to the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Bloodline rules. for the WWE Undisputed Championship. And it begins, it was one-on-one for the beginning, trading blows back and forth. They used all kinds of moves. Roman stole Cody's move. Cody stole Roman's move. Weren't able to put each other away. And then Jimmy Uso came out, super kicks Cody. And then main event Jey Uso came out, sort of did that thing where he kind of swerves down the ramp. And I remember I was saying to myself, I was like, man, Jay, just run down the ramp. Do not do that little, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did it. And I'm like, whatever. So Jimmy decides to intercept. And they both went through a table off the stage. So then we get back into the ring. Next thing you know, Solo Sikoa shows up. Was waiting for it. Solo popped up, hit him with the spike, and that's what costed Cody last year. But Cody kicked out, you know what I'm saying? And then they tried the spike spear combo, and Cody still kicked out. And at that point, Roman was getting frustrated. He was cussing, he was doing all kinds of stuff. And Solo's getting angry, he starts hammering. And then, out of nowhere, John Cena comes out. I ain't even gonna sit here. I didn't predict it. It did cross my mind, but I wouldn't say I was like, oh, Cena's coming out. It was more like, wouldn't it be crazy if Cena came out right now? And Cena must have heard me. He said, yo, Elijah, I'm here. Oh, he didn't say that on the screen. So he comes down to the ramp. Fans going nuts, right? Cena sends Solo out, hit Roman with an AA real quick. And Cena comes out, picks up Solo. AA's attitude adjusts him through the table. And then 2012 called. The final boss, The Rock, comes out to the ring. Right? He's cussing too at this point. Rock gets in the ring, him and Cena have the stare down. We all remember the epic match they had at WrestleMania 2012 and WrestleMania 2013. Those two men have won one win on each other's record in The Rock versus Cena. Round 3 in a weird way. And then it didn't last long because The Rock just simply rock bottomed him. I wish they kind of milked that a little bit, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm not nitpicking tonight. So then the final boss grabs the belt, looks at Cody. He was getting ready to whip him. And in that moment, the last thing you would expect, the Shield music plays, and Seth Rollins comes down. No Dean. Seth Rollins... Well, we were looking for Seth Rollins. He was somewhere. Apparently, he was going up behind The Rock with a steel chair, but Roman intercepted him, hit him with a Superman punch. And then Rock gets ready to whoop Cody with the belt, talking trash to his mom. And then, I kid you not, bong, bong. No RVD, but there was a bong. Then the Undertaker shows up. I'm like, what is going on? I ain't gonna cap. I low-key thought, I was like, what if Steve Austin just came out right now? But it wasn't in the cards tonight. I was too busy drinking beer. I would have made the trip. But the Undertaker looked at The Rock like he owed him $5, bro. He grabbed The Rock by the neck and hit him with a choke slam. And then... bong. The lights go out again. And the Undertaker was gone. Pretty awesome cameo, if you ask me. I'm like, man, at this point, we might as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, so then it was just Cody and Roman Reigns. They had their exchange. And then it happened. Cody hit Roman with not one, not two, but tree crossroads. And with the crowd, they were on their feet. It was like a Rocky Balboa movie. And he hit him 1, 2, 3. Or as Michael Cole did it, finish the story. The perfect line to end that match. And Cody is announced as the new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. And I ain't gonna cap, it sounded like Samantha Irvin, she got a little choked up. Like she was a little emotional. I mean, who could blame her? And we all were emotional. Bro, I haven't cried for a pro wrestling show. Like for a match, not like a real life scenario, like a retirement speech or something, a passing away or anything like that. This was pure pro wrestling. This is the first time I think in my life that I cried over somebody winning a match. I have never cried for a match like this a day in my life. I don't know if it's ever happened to y'all, but I legit had a tear. A Cody Crybaby. They made me a crybaby tonight, and I ain't ashamed to admit it. I don't care, man. I ain't here to impress nobody. You know what I'm saying? But what a night! I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Great job. Shout out to WWE, man. Shout out to Cody. Shout out to the Rhodes family. Shout out to everybody, and shout out to Paul Levesque. Thank you, Triple H. You did that. And the best part, I ain't got to retire. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here on YouTube. Cody saved my career, y'all. So thank you, Cody. Y'all have a good night. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy. I'm out.